guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm taking the Camaro back to the drag strip. You may have seen the video from a few weeks ago where I took the car to a 8th mile track, and back when it was really hot, and the car just didn't run as well as they're supposed to. But I mean, it still did okay. But I knew it had more in it. Anyway, took it to a new track, a different track. It's still not a quarter mile, but it's a 1,000-foot track. And it was in the evening. The weather was a little better. DA was down, I think around 2,500. Still high, but still better. And the car did much better. So I'm about to show you that footage, and I'll show you the time slips and everything, and then I'll talk to you about what's coming up next for the car. There was a reason I took the car to this track and tried it again, and I'll get to that in just a little bit, because we got something coming up for the car that hopefully is going to help get that time shaved on down even more. And the other track that I went to before with this car was just an 8th mile track, and it was actually it used to be an old runway, so it's actually concrete. It's not asphalt. But anyway, if you didn't see that video, you should still go check it out. It's a good video. I'll put a link to that up in the corner here. Should be a little banner popping up right now there. You can click on that, check out that video, and then come back and watch this one. Okay, so I did say all this in the last video that I just referenced, but in case you haven't seen that one and you are new to the channel, this is just a 2019 Camaro SS. It's pretty much completely stock. The only thing I've done to it is I did get the GM Performance cold air intake, from the factory, and GM does tune the car for that specific intake. So it may have a few more horsepower than the advertised 455, but it's probably not enough to really make much difference. I did switch out the stock axle back system for a Flowmaster American Thunder system, and then I did get the secondary catalytic converters deleted. So other than that, as it sits, that's pretty much all I've done to it. Other than that, it's completely stock. Guys, I think that's all you need to know before we get started, so I'm going to start rolling the footage. And then it was dark while I was at the track, so can't see everything very well, so I didn't do much commentary. So I'll pop back up periodically to fill in the blanks so you know what's going on, and I'll show you the time slips after each pass. But anyway, I'm going to roll that footage. And and if you are new to the channel, and you want to follow along while I do more videos like this, and continue to build this car and my old C10, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'll roll the footage right now. Holy cow, this is rough. That's what we need. Square body over there. Can't see it very good in this dark, but that's the last 10. Alright, we're gonna go take the first run. Alright, so that was the first pass. I decided to just try it with traction control on. You could hear it was still spinning, even though it was in with traction control on, but not too much. That run was, well, here's the time slip. So these are not super easy to see, but that run hit my RT was terrible. I wasn't expecting that pro tree. So 8th mile was 8.5, 7. 60 foot was terrible, and that reminded me that was with the traction control on. So 60 foot was terrible. Miles per hour 87, and then 1,000 foot was 10.77. And then miles per hour for that 102. But this next pass, it's the best one of the night. We only got to do 3 passes, but the next one, this is what I wanted to see out of the car, and this is what I expected it to do with the street tires. I had my dad do this one. He used the launch control on the car. I don't have good luck with it. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I'm not getting the brake pushed down hard enough, but sometimes I can get it to engage. Other times I can't, and it just makes me nervous because I don't know what I don't know what to expect. So I don't use the launch control. For some reason on this car, there's a little gauge that's supposed to tell you when it's ready, but it doesn't show that it's ready. And in fact, I've seen several other 2019 Camaros like this do the same thing. In fact, I've only ever seen one that actually does show the little gauge, and I don't know if it's defective or if we're all doing something wrong. But anyway, I just don't use it. I asked my dad to do a pass and use it, and it performed well. It did really well with the launch control. It still spun, but it cuts power, kind of like the traction control. I don't know exactly how it works, but it gauges, how much, torque to administer, and how much to cut back, while still, having optimal performance in mind. It's a pretty cool feature, and well, you'll see launch control is your friend, at least with the stock tires and the stock, drivetrain. So Dad's going to get the car and try it again. Back it up over here. No. Oh yeah. So I gotta tell Dad how to use the launch control.
Turn these all off.
Push traction control.
Y'all ever done this before? Okay, so you have made passes on a drag strip before?
Yeah, we went down once.
Okay, cool. I was just gonna say be conservative with it. The track's been good all night.
Push traction control
Once.
twice. Push the left button. Go down to settings. All the way down. Okay, you're ready.
104 mile an hour.
Wow,
8-1 in the 8th.
not bad. Clutch control.
191, 60 foot. That's fine. When I let off that thing down there, I thought, that ain't nothing.
That means it'll run 9s with good tires. So this was the best run of the night. Like I said, he was using the launch control, and as you can see, this is much better than mine. 60 foot was quite a bit better. Still not very good. Yeah, the 8th mile ET was an 8.12, and that is super much better. 1,000 foot was 10.29. Miles per hour is 104. So we gained 2 miles an hour just by using the launch control. Saved 0.4 of a second. So this was what I wanted to see the car do. This is more close to what I thought it was capable of with the street tires. And I think with some good sticky tires, we can get it on down, hopefully even in the 7s and the 9s. All right, so that was the best run of the night. You can see how shook up Dad was. He gets he likes going fast. He enjoyed the 8th mile runs, but he really liked that little bit longer, that 1,000 foot mark. He got to break that 100 mile an hour mark. You see, he was pretty shook up. I'm going to take it to a full quarter mile track soon. I live really far away from any of them. It'd be about a 3-hour drive to the closest one. But I'm going to go ahead and take it to one really soon. But I'm going to wait till I get the sticky tire set up on it, which is coming soon. Well, actually, just probably next week. I'll talk about that in a minute. But they're supposed to do, these cars are supposed to do like 115-ish, I think, bone stock in the quarter mile. So hopefully after the tires and everything, we can get it even a little higher than that. Probably not much, but yeah, I'm anxious to see Dad's reaction to that. And oh yeah, and as you could hear, that concerned fellow racer, he was, some background on that. Like I said, it was kind of hectic that night. We didn't really know what the protocol was at that track. Anyway, there was a couple of gentlemen with a Mustang there pretty close to where we were parked, and Dad just went up and asked them, if they knew the protocol. And that was a few minutes before the guy came up and asked if we had ever done that before, and said to be conservative with it. So I was joking with that. I said, oh, yeah, well, that guy just, he's got a Mustang, but he saw this Camaro. He knows what these Camaros can do. You know what I mean? He was scared. He was worried. In his eyes, this looked like probably, an old guy with a middle-age crisis car and his disabled son. Like, these guys don't know what they're doing. They're gonna get out there and get themselves killed. No, I mean, he probably did think that, this was Dad's car, and that he's just, the stereotypical middle-aged crisis guy with the new Camaro, and doesn't know what he's doing. But yeah, I mean, that was a legitimate concern. I was just joking, of course. But anyway, I decided to do one more run that night, this time without the launch control. I turned off traction control, and I did not have StabiliTrack's, the competitive mode, enabled. So this was just no traction control, no power cutting, at least as much as you can get. And I revved it I think around 1200, just with the foot brake. And that was a big mistake. You'll see in a minute. It was spinning really bad, and it was even doing a lot of wheel hop. And so I had to get out of it, and then I got right back in it. But ironically, I still ran pretty close to the same as my first run. Anyway, you'll see right here. So like I said, it was spinning really bad. A lot of wheel hop. Got out of it, got back in it. That's it. That's the only 3 passes we made that night. But like I said, I was really pleased with that. That run with Dad is with the launch control. That's pretty good. I know it can do better with some better tires. And which brings me to my next point of the video. I've got a new set of wheels and some sticky tires, and that will be probably next week's video. So I'm going to reveal that, talk it through with you guys. My goal here is to get a wheel and tire set up that I can use on the street, but still do well, at least decent on the track. And I've done lots of research, and I think I've come up with at least the best option that is available that can accomplish that goal, the best compromise between full-out race tires and streetable tires that will still last at least a little while. Anyway, that's coming next in the next video. If it's been posted since you're watching this, if you're watching this later, I'll put a card up in the corner up there, and you can go there and see the wheels and tires, and I'll talk about what they are and why I chose them and all that. Alright guys, so I think that's about it. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I do have some more videos, kind of like this where I'm on the track. I've got some with my old truck. I've taken it to the strip. If you haven't seen all those, I'll put a link to a playlist here somewhere on the screen. So check that out. And if you did like this video, you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And, check out my merch. If you haven't already seen it, I'll put a link to it down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.